So hey guys, welcome to another Warframe video, and update 18 is finally here and it doesn't have Sortie 3.0. Now, Sortie 3.0 was originally scheduled to be released with update 17. Then we thought we were gonna get it in 17.5, and now we thought we're gonna get it with update 18. So I don't know if we're ever gonna get it, but I hope we do because it looked like a cool system, and let's be honest, the current solar chart needs to be trimmed down a little bit. So what's new with update 18? Well, we have a new relay on Earth. Sniper rifles had a rework. There is a new endgame system in the form of Sortie missions. We've had a complete rework of the login reward system. Stalker is being a douchebag. Your landing craft has been expanded. Rhino had a few changes. Infested excavation is now a thing. Corrupted War has finally hired some interior decorators. Revive 2.0. We have a new Archer Warframe as well as some new weapons. And that's it, I think. I hope I didn't forget about anything, but update 18 is pretty big. And let's go through these additions one by one. So the new relay on Earth is a bazaar where you can go to trade with other players without the need to use a trading post. The sniper rifle rework is, in my opinion, a very good one. You can now adjust the zoom by pressing the middle mouse button, and you can choose between 2.5 times zoom and 6 times zoom, with the 2.5 times zoom adding 5% extra damage and the 6 times zoom adding 15% extra damage. Now on top of that, as you're sniping enemies, you will build up a combo meter which increases your damage further. However, if you don't hit anything within a certain amount of time or you miss a shot, this combo meter will reset. And this is brilliant because it rewards accuracy, trigger discipline, and skilled gameplay, which is always nice. Now, the 2.5 times zoom is really good for close quarters engagements, and the 6 times zoom is perfect for long range engagements. So all in all, I like it, and I'll probably have to buy a sniper rifle because the only one I have is the Snipetron. Now, the Sortie missions are pretty interesting. There are currently 3 of them, and they should cycle every 15 days with a variety of rewards you can receive once you complete all 3 of them. So the first mission this time around is a 20-minute Grenier survival with an increased amount of Eximus units. And the enemy levels are between 40 and 60. And this one wasn't too difficult for me. The enemy levels aren't too high, where you pretty much get one shot if you get an Eximus Ballista. But then again, I was using a 3-Forma Chroma tank and a 5-Forma Heck. The second mission is a mobile defense mission, and this one was hands down the hardest one for me to do. I had to run with Frost to protect the terminal because they are very squishy and the enemies will melt them in seconds. And because the enemy levels are between 60 and 80, when you get hit by something like an Eximus Ballista or you fail to dodge or mitigate a bombardment from a Hellion, you're gonna get one shot at this point. This mission is also shotgun only mode, so you can't have a sidearm or a melee weapon, you can only equip a shotgun as a primary weapon. And that leads us to the third and final mission, the Grenier Sabotage. Now, the enemy levels here are between 80 and 100, so if you get hit, you're probably gonna die. Now, unfortunately, I think this is an oversight. If you run this mission with Loki and you use invisibility, the enemies kind of don't do anything. So they will let you sabotage their thing, which makes this final, the toughest mission of them all, incredibly easy when compared to the other 2. Or when compared to any other mission in the game. I didn't kill a single dude while doing this mission. So once you complete all 3 of these missions, you will get your reward. Now, I should also say that you have to be Mastery rank 4 or higher to even do these missions. Now let's talk about Rhino. So he's been given a new passive called Heavy Impact. So if you drop from height, you will knock enemies around you down, which is, of course, very cool. Now, more importantly, there's been some changes to Rhino Charge and Stomp. So Rhino Charge is no longer affected by duration mods, and it's affected by range mods instead. It also has a combo counter now that works like the combo counter on Valkyr's Ripline, and it has a chance to gore enemies that are hit by the charge. And this looks amazing. You will charge through a group of enemies, and you will see body parts flying everywhere. Rhino Stomp has been tweaked a little bit, and Iron Skin now has a short absorption period in the beginning that's affected by armor. Now let's talk a little bit about the Infested Excavation game mode. I always thought this would be a great addition to the game, but I had no idea who'd carry the little power thingies. But it turns out the Infested Ospreys are strong enough to carry them for us so we can power our lovely excavators. Now, as a result of this change, the following missions have been changed to Infested Excavation. Tikal on Earth, Kolistan on Europa, Zeugma on Phobos, Malva on Venus, and Hirakan on Pluto. Now, the Void has a new paint job and there are new doors, and you should really see this for yourself, so I'm not gonna spend too long talking about it, but kudos to the painter. The paint is very well optimized. And just a quick look at the new Revive 2.0, you now have 4 revives per mission, and each revive will cost affinity, which is the experience equivalent in Warframe. Now, I know there are more things to talk about this update, but I either A, don't want to spoil anything with the second Dream questline, or B, I don't understand them, like the login rewards, or the new Warframe which I don't have, or the weapons which I don't have. And there are also some cosmetic items that have been added by Update 18 as well. And of course, I want to talk about these things in a video, but I want to wait for a while so more people have a chance to play through the second Dream questline, so I'm not spoiling it for too many people. I want to get the Warframe and the weapons and play with them for a bit, and maybe even the cosmetic stuff, okay? And by the time I get all of that, there is a pretty high chance that I will understand how Login 2.0 works, so I can make another video and explain the rest of the features. So as always, I thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.